The ride to the Ethereum mainnet merge took another pit stop as the Goerli and Prater testnets underwent their merge to become a singular proof-of-stake testnet. This merge test was the final of 3 testnet merges used to help developers ensure that mainnet's merge is as smooth and successful as possible. Like the first 2 testnet merges, there was a live stream to watch the transition, and this time around it was hosted by David Hoffman on the Bankless channel, and he was host to a bunch of Ethereum developers, researchers, and community members. They waited eagerly for the total terminal difficulty to cross 10,097,000 and for the pandas to appear in the logs. And I have that moment pulled up right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the pandas flashing across the screen.
I see terminal block detected.
So I think we decided that Nimbus had the best.
I see Panda.
Yay!
Oh, Panda! We're gonna have to up our Panda viewing game for mainnet.
That's
I really
my
like
favorite part.
Tech Boost.
We'll get some live pandas, and we'll make sure they're on the stream.
Well, while I am excited for those real life pandas to be on stream, to be a little more serious, this is another huge step towards the actual merge in September. And so to recap a little bit on how we got here, so initially we had the Ropsten testnet, and that event, it helped client developers fix some issues that they had with certain configurations of consensus and execution clients, which was to be expected. And for example, there was a bug where some client pairs, they would time out when building a block, and then they would propose that block with 0 transactions in them. And well, once those kinds of issues were fixed, Ropsten, it ended up seeing a 99% participation rate. And here's a tweet from Peratosh talking about that, saying, after the fixes were in place, we quickly saw the participation and proposal rates go back up towards 99%, about what we had pre-merge. And then we had the Sequoia testnet merge, and the only issues related with that testnet were some no configurations having artificially overridden TTDs being too high, and Peratosh also had another tweet about that, saying that after some config issues in the chain is finalizing, there were no client-related issues. One EF node had a hiccup during the transition, but it self-healed without intervention. Of a possible 95% participation rate, we are generally seeing 95% again, so pretty good. And then, of course, this time we had the Goerli testnet merge. And once the testnet switched to proof of stake, there were some delays with finalizing epochs. And Ethereum developer Marius, he had tweeted what happened. He had said in his tweet, "We finalized on Goerli. There was some confusion on the network because of 2 different terminal blocks and lots of non-updated nodes, so we didn't finalize earlier. We're still looking into what happened, but so far it's looking quite good." And then, of course, Peratosh coming in once again. He had posted a Girly issue tracker. And so it talks about basically everything that needed to be fixed. It talks about how Nimbus was offline because they were using an older version of Geth, Lodestar. They didn't have proper configuration. Let's see here, I believe that it was talking about Besu incorrectly invalidating the canonical chain transition block and just other stuff like that. So if you're interested in this, I'm going to go ahead and post it in the description. And I also want to go ahead and take a look at the Girly Beacon chain data. See if I can have a good view on that. It looks like that looks pretty good in my screen share. So whenever this first went over to proof of stake, the participation, it was like 66, 68%. So pretty much right at the threshold. But as of now, it's been the 80s. There's times where I see it crossing the 90% participation mark as well. And this is really good news going into the mainnet merge next month. And it's really exciting to see that this reality is coming closer and closer. Because with the switch to proof of stake, we're going to see a drastic energy usage reduction. There's going to be a reduction in ETH issuance, and really it's going to open the door for better scaling solutions and a whole bunch of other things that are much easier to accomplish on a proof of stake network. But of course, this testnet merge event would not be complete without POAP number 3 of 4 in the EthStaker merge series. And this time they were looking for donations to coincenter.eth. So sending $2 worth of USDC, RAI, DAI, ETH, or Matic on the 4 networks written here by the end of August 12th put you on the list for this event's POAP. And the choice to send funds to coincenter.eth comes after sanctions were placed on Tornado Cash. And David Hoffman, he explains why they made this decision. Let me go ahead and pull that up for you all.
Treasury banned Tornado Cash. And so now we have this whole, like, is open source software free speech, and is that worth defending or not? And I think everyone who's in crypto is like, yeah, we should totally defend that. And Coin Center is the agency that is really like going after and promoting these ideas that open source software is a human right that we should not be able to ban. And so since in the spirit of Tornado Cash getting on the OFAC SDN list, I figured Coin Center would be the appropriate place to donate to at this present moment.
You know what's frustrating?
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end that right there. So donations are going to help fight for open source software, which I think is quite a worthy cause. And now one of the other different aspects of the POAP this time around was the acceptance of the RAI stablecoin. And in an effort to encourage others to become familiar with the token, Ethereum Beacon Chain Health Consultant Superfizz, he went to POAPathon to commission a design for the RAI donor POAP, and I'm going to go ahead and pull that up for everybody as well. Such a great thing that Superfizz is doing over there. All right, so taking a look at the bounty, hey, I definitely don't envy the decision making on this because we have some fantastic art here, and let's go through it. So this is basically like some basics of what like the I guess the token's logo would be. And so you have some really great art here. Like, and you just have the merging pandas, and so many people put in submissions. And like I said, I really don't envy having to pick one. I believe that he wanted basically some sort of golden trim around stuff. So a lot of these are like golden tokens, and man, people really went all out on these. Some super cool designs. I really like the panda lounging on this one. So cool. You got, I think this one, yeah, it's animated. Check it out. I think that's a little bit too much for a POAP, but really cool nonetheless. Here, what else we got? Oh, man. It's like everybody came out with these gold coin ones. I think that they look so good. This looks really similar to the EthStaker challenge coin from 2021. In fact, this artist is the person that made my logo. So hello, Rio Reyes. Good to see you. Let's see here. This one has some animation on it. People talking. I mean, hey, this is such a hard decision to make. In fact, it's such a hard decision to make that when I scroll down to the end here, Superfizz, he actually added me. He wants me to put it into a community poll. So he doesn't even want to make the decision. He just wants the community to make the decision, which, like I said, really don't blame him. There's so many good choices to be made here. But this is a great 2-for-1 opportunity for POAPs, which is really cool to see. And remember that for the mainnet merge, there will be another POAP available. And the best way to know when the opportunity to qualify for that is going to be, let me go ahead and pull it up as well. So there's this website. I believe I have a good screen for that. Sorry. There we are. All right. So this is called bordel.wtf rather. And the mainnet merge, it's looking to take place on September the 15th, according to this. And it's really not an event that you're going to want to miss. Also, be sure to check out the Ethereum Foundation's YouTube channel, as that's where the event is going to be live streamed at. But guys, I want to know, did you qualify for the Goerli merge POAP? And did you donate with RAI? let me know by tweeting me at the POAP Report on Twitter. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Really appreciate you doing that for me. If you liked what you saw, maybe you should hit like. Maybe you should hit subscribe, who knows. If you want to see the full show that this segment came from, you want to click here now. Thanks so much for stopping by, everyone. This is Mr. Mojo, signing out.